Chat, I found a human balloon. Chat, that wasn't a balloon. Ah!
Hey guys, okay, so you have to excuse my voice first of all. I'm just getting over a cold. But let's get straight to the point here. I don't want to waste anyone's time. So what do I mean by a Bigfoot balloon connection? Okay, so it started probably 5 years ago. I was watching the 401 Files, another paranormal channel, and he kept finding these mylar balloons in the forest, similar to this happy birthday balloon that I found. And he'd find them by tree structures, by what are known as Bigfoot tree structures, by a lot of people. And so I put that in the back of my brain. And the following year, we went camping at a provincial park here in Ontario, Canada, my family and I. And we were whooped at about 50 times behind our tent in the forest at around 3 a.m. It lasted about 15 minutes. So I knew they were there. And then the following year, we went back, just my son and I, and we went for a hike in the forest, deep in the forest off the trail, like very deep. And we found this happy birthday mylar balloon. And it was only about 2 inches where it was exposed. The rest was buried under the leaves. And it caught the corner of my eye shimmering in the sunlight. And I was like, what the heck is that? So I went to pick it up, this little 2-inch piece. And it kept, as the leaves fell off, it exposed this happy birthday mylar balloon where the Bigfoot live at a provincial park here. So I thought, that's strange. And I remember seeing that video from the 401 Files. So the following year, I went to a conservation area here in Ontario just for a hike because I had watched another YouTube video where somebody was whooped at there. And I did find a 16-inch track that I also filmed on one of my other videos at this conservation area. And then you'll notice in the next picture, I found a tree structure with a green mylar balloon at this location. So I thought this is definitely a pattern, not just a coincidence anymore. Now, over the years, I've worked night shift, and I was lucky enough to be able to listen to YouTube every night for about 6 hours, and I would always listen to Bigfoot podcasts. And I started to notice another pattern of every once in a while, these witnesses would mention a mylar balloon. So I thought, okay, I got to make a video showing this connection. Now, yes, they can obviously just fall in the forest, get hung up in the tree branches, and then fall to the ground. Of course. Now, that's what the skeptics would say. However, these witnesses are finding them at their gifting locations, their gifting sites, as well as at tree structures. So I believe either two things are happening. The Bigfoot are just finding these on the ground, and then they like the colors and shiny and bright, and for whatever reason, they like them. Maybe they give them to their kids, but I think it's probably, considering they're found at the tree structures mainly, it's most likely that they're used as trail markers, just like the tree structures are, but maybe it helps them see the tree structures from far away because they're shiny and bright. Just speculation, but like I said, it's definitely a pattern now. So watch this video with an open mind, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to prove that there's a connection. All right, thanks.
Okay, check this out. I'm going to record this in real time. I've been following a bunch of signs, broken sticks, some leans, and I just caught a glimpse of a teepee. It's been really tough to get to. And I'm on my way. I've not been here before, and check this out. Check this out. Never been here before. You can't make this stuff up. A blue mylar balloon. Okay, right here. There's the top of the teepee. Here's the balloon. This is where I am. And it is just waiting right here. I'm gonna put that right back there. I don't see any other garbage. Put that beautiful balloon. Now, I hope I can get to here. I have not been here before. I've never actually explored this forest before or along this river. So check it out. I knew it. I knew it. God, I could feel something waiting for me to find here. Oh, it's beautiful. A freestanding teepee. Look at this. It's probably, gosh, 20 feet high to the top, 15 feet, 16 feet.
It's got that large one sticking out here, a couple coming up here, some crossbars. I mean, it's really an intricate structure. It's also interesting that I found a mylar balloon here just around the corner. Where is it? Over here. So there's that. Does it look to you as though pressure has been applied with a fist in the middle to deflate that balloon to assure that it wouldn't flow away, fly away, blow away? It sure does to me, and that's not the first time I've seen that. Also, it's interesting that it collected water and or condensation, which is helping hold and weight it down. But just, that definitely looks like a fist punch. That. Here we go. The string attached to it.
Anyway, just giving you some idea of where I'm situated in relation to what you might be familiar with. That's what is that? Disney fairies, and it's blue. I guess Bigfoot likes that. I don't know if it's Bigfoot or not, but still not sure what it is. Oh, it actually was a mylar balloon at one time. It's just so old, but you can see the interior is still aluminum foil looking metallic. Well, yeah, this was a balloon. Oh, and it says happy birthday too. I don't know if you can read that. Sweet birthday wishes, Disney fairies. Ancient mylar balloon. Uh-oh, Sasquatch has been here and he enjoys blue Disney fairy mylar balloons. We crumpled it up and buried it there. And we have all of these wood things draping down. Well, normally I wouldn't even have noticed that, but since I'm familiar with the idea that Sasquatch likes mylar balloons, I noticed it. Wow, look at all the... Okay, as you can see, this is getting progressively tougher to get in here with all this wood that I just gotten across. And up here, shoving this mylar balloon amongst all this wood. It's not a place a human would have a birthday party. Let's see what this is. Not sure, maybe it was a heart at one time. I can't tell. Maybe it's just kind of a triangle looking thing. But it's a red mylar balloon shoved up in the squatchiest looking place I've come across on this hike, at least so far. Granted, most of this dead wood is probably just natural. I'm just wondering how a mylar balloon gets wedged down in this crevice right there. I guess I could just take it, but I think I'll leave it because I'm guessing its origin might be not human, and don't want to get mad at me, and it's not really bothering that much there, I guess. but it's a red one, not a blue one. Okay, now that we've seen that, that actually kind of freaks me out a little bit, because I mean, there's no way human, I don't think, I guess they could, I don't see any other human debris around here. I mean, there's no beer cans, no glass broken, no wrappers, nothing. I don't see why a human would want to come up here normally. I'm kind of asking myself why I came up here myself at this point, because
here I am where I left this mylar balloon after I had found it further down the trail. I brought it here and I put this cross on it, this stick cross, just to hold it down so it would stay. But last night when we were coming down out of the storm, I passed by here and I noticed that there had been an additional mylar balloon with this asterisk on it. Old, wrinkled. One mylar balloon that I put there that I found back on the trail. And all of a sudden here's another one with an asterisk on it. Awesome.
I haven't done a video in a long time, but I thought I'd show this. I'm actually shooting a wedding right now, filming a wedding, and I'm in the back of this facility called Trinity Tree Farm out in Issaquah, Washington. And of course I always nose around the back of areas, and I'm coming back here and I come through this trail into this obvious sitting area, and look what I see. This whole area here looks like it's been trampled down considerably. This is a private farm, tree farm, and yeah, I don't know a lot of teenagers. I mean, maybe some teenagers come up here and play with balloons, but really, if this is an area teenagers are getting high, why would they take mylar balloons, right? Back here to what, pop? So these are, yeah. This has Sasquatch fingerprints all over it, you know. You can see it's like a hangout area. It's funny because I knew I was going to find something back here. So I have a feeling that they like to come here and watch people, because they have.
You know, I wouldn't have brought out the camera, but the wood knocks happened right exactly before I started filming. And there's just, it's flat, silent, no wind, no nothing other than me talking. Zero wind. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no way. No way. I won't take it because these are always markers of the area. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I am in the middle of utmost nowhere. I'm not going to pick this up. It's fresh on top of here. I'm not going to pick it up because they love mylar balloons. I found so many mylar balloons, and one of my videos has it, owls. The one where it's owls confirmed has a mylar balloon in it. It's so many. I mean, of all things that I would find, that is evidence unto itself. And that's the difference between this is Georgia and that's Ohio. You still find mylar balloons. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. These two look like...
this in here. There's just several balloons just sitting here by the stream. Odd spot for them. But maybe somebody had a brook there. Well,
and you've got all these bends just going all over the place. Okay, today I really feel like they're watching me out here. I don't know, I just have that feeling, like almost like when you get chills when something else is around, some other kind of energy. But I'm right here in a ditch, and look at that. A balloon. What's this one? This one is a, looks like a Happy Mother's Day. I don't know where that came from. That's a new one though. I've never seen that one out here. This is definitely a new one. New mylar balloon. I'll leave it there since that's where they put it. That's a new one though. I have not ever found that one before, so they've retrieved it from somewhere. Look at this spot, man. This is really opened up right here, and I can see other stuff back this way. There's another ditch here. I don't see anything real remarkable. There's a bend there, but that's about all I see that looks like they might have done on that, in that direction. Wasn't wanting to go that direction anyway. I want to go this way. Okay. Get up through here. Those balloons trip me out. I mean, I'm out here in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around. I mean, people don't come up here. Of all the years I have lived here, I have never once found a person on my property. Like, they just don't. I mean, it's pretty well known out here that if you go romping around on other people's places, you're very likely to get shot. That's just the general rule out here. So people know that, and most of the time they refrain from doing so, because I've known people who have gotten shot from doing it.
And you got the balloon, the mylar balloon. That just proves it all. They just went crazy in here. There's too many breaks to even count. Just in this one spot, I see 5. And behind that, there's probably another 5. They went nuts back here. Insane.
Hi, this is Robin with the San Francisco Bay Area Sasquatch Believers. I got a full camera battery. I got a full card. I mean, an empty card and a full battery. And we're gonna go do some walking. It's been a little while since I've been out here, so I'm gonna take the Muttley and we're gonna go do some walking. Yesterday I said to myself, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna see how long it takes me to find a mylar balloon. And this is one of my places. And there is a pathway here, and there is the mylar balloon. So, it took 5 minutes to find the mylar balloon.
All right, up in the Angeles National Forest. Getting a little bit of snow actually. Start my day looking for some clues, and boom, blue mylar balloon. So we'll take it from there and start looking around here and see if we see anything else. There's a mushroom. It's always fun to find.
Like, that's your area. I said, that whole area's just been calling me since I got here. I don't know what it is. It's just, I have to go up there. So we went riding ATVs up there. And we're coming back on the same trail that we were riding ATVs. And there was a cellophane balloon hanging from a little bitty tree that was hanging over. We would have seen this because it was cellophane, like tinfoil aluminum on one side. And guess what the other side said? We love you. Yeah, we took the same trail back and that wasn't there. And when we're coming back, that was sitting there. That was like hanging there. This wasn't here before. He's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, no, I know this wasn't here before because it's trash and I pick up all trash. And he's like, well, and I was like, Jim, look, they love you. And he's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. So I took it and I was like, hey, thank you. And I picked up the trash. A couple days later.
And one of the cooler things I'd seen there, and I've never seen this anywhere else, was on the deciduous trees there. So mostly like maples, poplars, birch, and a bunch of different types of oaks. But they would take the maples and they would say break a branch, and then they would like wrap. It's kind of hard to explain. So they would take the branch, break it, but they would leave like the outer skin of the stick or the branch attached, and then they would almost like, I don't know if they wrapped it around something or if they would like untwirl it, but it would what would happen is they would like peel it back in these strips, and when they were done with it, it would still hang from the tree, but it would spiral, and it was like these like decorations. So sometimes you'd be walking through the woods and you just see a tree and there would be like these spiral branch skin things that were hanging from it. It was really cool. Occasional mylar balloon. One time I saw a chair sitting in the middle of the woods, which was really freaky.
I came across a set of Mardi Gras beads, and so I thought, man, perfect deal. I put them in the trunk. A couple of days later, I take them to this way back piece of the property, and I get back there, and of course the instructions were that you take 2 sticks and form them in a right angle, and then you put the item behind these sticks. I did exactly like I was told, and I'm thinking, this is nuts. This is totally nuts. And I get busy on another project. It's probably a week, if not more, before I get back down there. So I pull up there. I'm on a Polaris, and I pull up there. And as I'm driving up there, I'm noticing something that seems out of place. And I'm thinking, what in the world? And as I get closer, what I find is just bizarre. I find a happy birthday balloon like that you would get at Walgreens or Walmart. And obviously somebody had a birthday and the balloon had got away, but I just can't believe that it would have landed where my gifting area was. So I find this happy birthday balloon. And then the second thing that was even more strange was I found a gallon oil jug from Texaco, Haviland Supreme, from back in the 90s. And I'm thinking, how did that get here? Now, the beads were still there, but apparently they had gifted me a balloon and an oil jug. I laughed it off at first, but then I got to think something did this. And I know it's not people because we're talking way back. And the places, we watch the property very closely. And so that kind of got to me, I guess you'd say. And it was just
That's all, folks. Turtle Island Sasquatch.